First play of the game when Pipkin fumbled. Over on the left, we've got T. Goree and Ed Pope. So 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. And Pipkin takes a 9-yard drop. He's the tailback. Bogenschutz is under center. Tied in right. Here's a handoff to Pipkin. Pipkin coming right. Pipkin 30. Ho, 35, 40. And out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Scott Surratt going right back to him after that beginning fumble. 12-yard gain and a first down.
And you need to when a fumble happens like that. You don't need him to think 4 or 5 plays on that. You need to get him back in the game. And he had a good run there, his usual runs like he's done all year so far. And if we'd have had a block downfield, there ain't no telling what would have happened. Sophomore was watching the player instead of blocking. He'll probably get him about that. We've been very good about blocking downfield in the last few years, if you remember.
All right, Twins to the left. And again, Rutherford is to the right. Here's the quarterback with a 2-step drop, throws to the right side, and Rutherford cannot pull it in. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, it's good defense right there. They had that defense pretty well. He hit him about the same time the ball got there, and the ball came loose. So you can just put that up pretty good defense right there. The ball was on the money from Bogenschutz.
2nd and 10 for Carthage. The ball is on the right hash. The Bulldogs going left to right here in the first quarter of play, so they're going toward the south end zone here at Bulldog Stadium. This time Rutherford split to the right. Excuse me, to the left. Pope to the right. Offset eye. Here's a handoff. Pipkin over the left side and gains 4 out to the 46.
Yeah, their linebackers were rushing up the middle that time and messed that play up, and we still got positive yards out of it. Need a good 3rd down here. We need to move the ball a little bit. Let these young fellas, we're all young, mainly young out here, and they're mainly old. Like we played last week. We played a senior-laden team last week, and we're playing the same bunch of seniors this week.
3rd down and 6. 3rd and 6 for Carthage at their own 46-yard line. Ball on the right hash. Bogenschutz, play action fake. He rolls to his right. He wants to throw it. Throws it over the middle. Caught by Cage down at the Chapel Hill 41-yard line for a first down.
Yeah, good pitch and catch there. That was all good motion. We had Pope going down the right side, drawing the coverage away from the middle of the field. And then we had Cage easing down the middle. And Bogenschutz recognized and threw a strike. First down.
Clint had his first reception last week at Lindale. I saw him earlier today, and I said, enjoyed seeing you make that catch. And he said, well, I hope I can get to make some more. And he did right there. All right, Rutherford out to the left. We've got Twins to the right. That's Pope and Goree. Handoff Pipkin. Pipkin up the middle, and he finds his way for about 5, makes it 4 yards. 5 yards down to the 36.
Yeah, he had a pretty good hole to run through there, too. Blocking looked pretty good on that. He got through the line of scrimmage untouched. Of course, they're fast. Their pursuit's going to come get you, and I love the way he's holding the ball. He's got both hands over that ball running through the middle.
All right, it was a gain of 4 after they spotted it at the 37 rather than the 36. This time Twins to the left. That's the wide side of the field. 1 to the right. Here's a play-action fake, and Bogenschutz wants to throw it. Now he's going to run with it across the 35, and he steps out of bounds just before the Chapel Hill defender got to him for a gain of 3 to the 33, bringing up 3rd down and 2.
And now, see, that's another element that we've been waiting on out of Bogenschutz. Coach, last week you could tell there was a couple of plays when he needed to put it in his own pocket and run it. And if you add that to the repertoire we have, they've got to start watching him at home too. So we need him to use his legs some. Anthony Mortgage used his very seldom, but when he did, it was very effective. 3rd
down and 2 for Carthage now. Pretty good looking drive going here. 3rd and 2. Need to keep it going. 3rd and 2 at the Chapel Hill 33. Power eye in the backfield for Carthage. Now Classen goes motion left, handoff goes to Jackson. Jackson in there running. He breaks it. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Trent Jackson goes 33 yards.
I don't know if Trent Jackson's ever carried the ball for Carthage. I don't remember, but if it is, it's his only carry, and he's got a touchdown. When he broke through the line of scrimmage, all the men were inside, and it left a wide open field for him to run in for a touchdown. So that's a new wrinkle we haven't seen. We had McCain in the backfield, too. So that was the first time I'd seen Trent run the ball. So he's moving some guys around trying to find somebody he wants to play.
All right, the Bulldogs now go into their swinging gate formation, which they have adopted this year for most of the extra point attempts. Now the line shifts into kick formation. Tasker Shannon is the holder. Jimmy Gonzalez the kicker. Good snap. The kick is away, and this one is perfect right down the middle. And it's a 7-7 tie here in Carthage. 7:24 to go in the first quarter. Back right after this.
Chapel Hill Bulldogs 7.
Not getting any feed here, so we'll just keep it here.
Okay. Well, Dustin, did you have any idea that we're going to see Trent Jackson in the backfield tonight? You have any idea that was coming?
Well, it's one of our short yardage packages where we go with a double tight end set with three running backs in the backfield. We kind of do a little diamond formation. We put one in motion. Trent's our fullback. Tevin is our tailback. Hadn't ran that all year long. Probably caught Chapel Hill off guard, but they knew it was coming because they had about 8 guys in the box. One thing I noticed about Chapel Hill's defense, they are missing 2 key players on the defense. Their defense tonight, they're missing a defensive lineman, but they got a preseason All-State kid. He's number 52, and they got a preseason All-State cornerback, and they're going man on us on the outside. Linebackers about 3 yards off the ball, and they're going to try and do what Lindale did last week. They're going to try and make us, pass the ball with Bogenshoes being a sophomore, try and make him make mistakes, and they're going to try and shut our run down. So they're putting as many men in the box that Lindale did last week, and they're playing this man on the outside, so they think they can keep up with this man for man with our receivers. So, good job there by the offense after fumbling on the first play of the game on offensive series and coming back and having a nice drive to score to tie the game at 7-7 with 7:24 left here in the first quarter.
All right, Avery Henderson and Jay Reagan. Reagan, who scored their touchdown. It's Reagan and Henderson back deep to take the kick of Jimmy Gonzalez, and here it is, a high kick, directional kick over to the far side. It goes inside the 10-yard line and goes out of bounds. Looked like that one might do a tightrope down the sideline there, but instead it went out of bounds.
That was Merry Christmas to Chapel Hill is what that was. I could have looked like to me that boy touched the ball, but if he didn't, the ball was going to go into the end zone. Now they're going to get it to 30 because it went out of bounds. He just misjudged it.
So Chapel Hill will have it 1st and 10 at their 30. If you just joined us, Carthage won the toss, took the football, fumbled on the first play from scrimmage. Chapel Hill took over, scored on a 43-yard drive, 6-yard run by Reagan, and then the Bulldogs took over at their own 30 after the Chapel Hill kickoff went out of bounds. The Bulldogs took it 70 yards, scoring on a 33-yard run by Trent Jackson, and that may very well be his first carry as a varsity player. I don't think he had a carry last year as a sophomore. I don't think he did. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
I don't remember if he did.
Chapel Hill still over on the sideline, their offensive unit, getting the call from their coaching staff. We've got 7:23 to go in the first quarter and a 7-7 tie here. And now they break the huddle. Incidentally, one of the Carthage defensive linemen from last year, Josh Hamilton, who moved to Chapel Hill, is starting on their offensive line. Signs the quarterback, snap back to him, hands off to the running back, and we've got a flag on the play. Stops play before it really gets underway.
I guess that's going to be a false start. It is. So they'll march them back 5 yards. They're going to have trouble probably stopping us tonight. Now, we may have trouble stopping them, but we gave them a short field the first time. And so we need to make them earn their points.
Avery Signs, a senior. He is, boy, what a completion ratio this year. 35 of 46. I'll have to get the calculator out and determine what that is. 716 yards, 10 touchdowns, no passes picked off. He wants to throw it this time. He throws it over the middle, and it is almost picked off by one of our linebackers, and that is Justin Williams.
And, when you're on defense, if you watch them practice and watch their films, that is his area to be in. He has to drop into a certain box, and he dropped into the box. Here comes the ball in his box, and he knocked it down. Good defense right there.
All right, Signs is going to go back in the gun. There's no one with him in the backfield as Chapel Hill spreads out 5 receivers, 2 to the left and 3 to the right. Now one of the receivers on the left goes motion right with him in the backfield now. Here's a snap back to Signs. He hands off to Reagan. Reagan up the middle. That's the young man who scored their touchdown. He picks up 4 to the 29, bringing up 3rd down and long.
3rd and long. That's something they might have been in many times this year. The way he has thrown for 700-something yards in 2 games, that you realize he's probably getting big gains on 1st and 2nd down, too. That's a lot of yardage for 2 ball games.
That would be an average of 358 per game. All right, Signs In the gun once again, 3rd down and 11. He's got the snap. He wants to throw it. Now he's being pressured. Now he throws it at the last second. It is a completed pass. No, was it picked off? It was picked off by one of the dogs, evidently. It's incomplete, they say. I thought it was picked off only because I'm looking at some of the Carthage players saying it was, but it's an incomplete pass as Signs had heavy pressure on him and had to release it at the last minute with a shovel pass, and it goes incomplete. Carthage will get it here after the punt.
Yeah, and the deal was he tried to pitch that ball like Brett Favre does. When he's going down, he'll just kind of flick it out. Well, he tried to do that, and our man had a bead on it and just dove and missed it.
All right, the punter is back deep, taking about a 14-yard drop. He stands back at the 15, head-high snap, gets off the kick, an end-over-end kick, not too deep, hits at the 45. Oh, they get a great roll across the 30. Did it hit one of our guys? Oh, no, don't tell me that.
Yes.
If it hit one of our players, then they've got the ball. They do, down at the Carthage 22-yard line. Oh, my gosh.
The guy was down there blocking, and, of course, that's probably the punt receiver's job to say, get out of the way, get out of the way. And it hit him in the back.
Oh, my word. Now, that is not an officially a turnover, I don't think. We've got a newspaper guy down here to my left. We'll ask him in a second. I don't think that's a turnover, but it's the equivalent of one. As Carthage fumbles a punt return, and Chapel Hill has it now at the Carthage 22-yard line. Signs in there to take the snap. He does. Hand off to Reagan. Reagan over the right side, picks up short yardage down to about the 19, a gain of just 3 on the play.
Kalen Ware made that tackle, and while ago he was one that was on the pressure when the quarterback had to throw it. So maybe this young man is going to step up. We're needing some good defensive linemen to step up here.
2nd and 7 now for Chapel Hill at the Carthage 19-yard line. Chapel Hill with 2 big breaks in the ball game. Snap back to Signs, hand off to Reagan. Reagan up the middle, and he's to about the 14 for a gain of 5 on the play, bringing up 3rd down and 2.
Dakota Hart on the tackle with Justin Williams. Not before he got pretty good yardage. I'm sure they're in 4-down territory. So we're going to have to defend 2 plays. We need a good penetration by one of the defensive linemen right here. So we have given them a 40-yard field to work with and then a 20-something yard field to work with. You'll get beat doing that.
3rd down and 2 for Chapel Hill at the Carthage 14. 3rd and 2 for Chapel Hill at the 14-yard line. Snap back to Signs. Signs rolling to his right. Now looking back, or rolling to his left, looks back to the right, throws over there. It's caught, and then one of the players is busted very hard by a Carthage defender. That's Ed Pope, but it may be after he picked up the first down. I think he picked up 3 to the 11 for a first down.
He did, and Jackson was riding him, and then number 1 came in and planted him like a tree at Fairplay Nursery. 5:01 left in the first quarter, 7-7 is the score.
First completion of the ball game for Signs. He's now 1 out of 5 for 4 yards. First down and goal for Chapel Hill. The nose of the football is just across the Carthage 10-yard line. Signs in the gun. Twins to the right, 1 to the left. Here's a snap back to Signs. He hands it off to the running back. He's hit hard, and the ball comes loose. Let's see if we've got it. We've got it at the 5-yard line. Carthage with a big turnover at the Bulldog 5.
I think that was that Ware kid again. I couldn't tell who. Justin, did you see who made the hit there? If that is, that's 3 in a row that he's made.
From his safety position, as that guy was coming around, it was going to be a 1-on-1 situation with the safety and the running back, and he was able to get there and put a hand on him and knock that ball loose, and it was recovered by Trent Jackson.
Who was the one that made the hit?
The hit was caused by Tasker Shannon, the safety. He's the one that hit him and caused a fumble.
Okay, good deal, good deal.
All right, so Carthage with the football now at their own 6-yard line. And so the Bulldogs take advantage there of a turnover at their own 6. We're deep in a hole here. Shoots under center. He's got 1 receiver to the right, twins to the left. Pipkin lined up in the end zone, takes the handoff. Pipkin trying to come right, and he is going to be stopped inside the 5-yard line at the 4 for a loss of 2.
Well, that was just, man, they overloaded that side, and they had penetration by their defensive lineman, and there was nowhere really for him to go right then.
So a loss of 2 back to the 4. 4:10 left to